George, in one of our past sessions, you mentioned how you gave a motivational speech at Cougar Cage Camp on every Friday. I remember it was Friday at 1 o'clock. And 1 week, because we had 5 weeks a year, so it might have been, the second or third year, but the 12th session, one of the coaches asked you if you would mind if he recorded it. So there's a little table in front of you, and he had this little recorder, and you gave the speech. And the next week, there were 5 of these little recorders, because the other coaches thought it was a good idea too. And you, being you, had an idea.
Well,
what did you think?
Actually, so many people would come up to you and ask for copies of the speech, and coaches started recording it, that I decided that, hey, here's another opportunity for a revenue stream and to share the message with other people. So I went out and had this speech professionally recorded, and then subsequently put it on a 8-track tape or on a cassette tape, and I started to sell them. And over the years, I probably sold 15,000 of them. And we're going to actually put up on our website. We're going to put the speech up on our website and for people to listen to.
The title is
"As If It Is to Be, It's Up to Me." And one of the fundamental message there was that you control your own destiny as a person. That at the end of the day, it's not up to your mom, it's not up to your dad, it's not up to your boss, it's not up to your teacher or your wife. It's up to you. That you got your hands on the steering wheel of your life, and you can you take the car wherever you want. You can take it to the mountaintops, or you can keep it down at the lowest level. And I wanted young people to leave feeling with a message of hope. A message that they could be anything in life that they wanted to be if they really wanted to be. It was, and just as the message said, if it is to be, it's up to me. If I'm going to be great, then I have to do the things that are necessary to make me great in whatever discipline of life that happens to be. And so I crafted a message that I thought that gave the campers a lot of overt examples of how they could achieve this. People who had done what they had done, people who started where they are today, and so it became a tradition. And I actually found carryover value, and people would have me call and say, hey, could you come to our school? We're having a sports banquet, and could you do that talk that you do at camp? And so then there was some auxiliary benefit. Now I was starting to, people would hear it, and they wanted to share that message with people at their school or at their Rotary or whatever. And so it became a powerful vehicle for me to share fundamental beliefs that I had about the responsibilities that we have to ourselves, and how at the end of the day all of us have our hands on the steering wheels of our life, and now the question becomes where and how are we going to manage that vehicle? Are we going to take it from average to good to great, or are we just going to idle in a standstill position at average?
And yet it started out as just 1 to 2 o'clock on Friday, a speech to the camp. And as another one of the easiest thing to do in life is make money. It turned out to be a pretty good revenue stream, and yet it just started out as a motivational talk to young kids.
I'm 100% convinced, and always have been, that there are multiples of opportunities available to us on almost a daily basis. Opportunities are placed in front of us, and it's the wise man who seizes those opportunities and takes advantage of them as you move along. I remember Earl Monroe telling me one time when we were talking about when he was with the Washington Bullets. He said, George, he said, all of us get opportunities, but a lot of us don't take advantage of those opportunities. And so to me, that was a fundamental lesson that I learned, is that there are going to be numerous opportunities that are going to confront you on a daily basis. The challenge is, one, do I recognize the opportunities? Two, do I have, am I going to take advantage of the opportunities? And am I going to multiply them? Because sometimes you have what today in more sophisticated language is called accidental consequences. Things they're byproducts of that. So it was a great learning lesson for me, and I tried to share those success stories with young people at the camp.